There's my audio. How about now? Okay, yeah. And then the audio... Right. There we go. Now you should hear everyone. There we go. Okay. All right. Does my on-screen chat thing pick everything up? Because that would be sick.
It should.
Little chatbot thing. Stream's very quiet. Perfect.
Yep.
Hey, there we go. Oh, that's so cool. We're here. We're so here. We're locked in. We're locked in. Oh boy.
Man.
All right. I'm excited. This is gonna be sick.
Where am I getting? I'm getting a double mic from you. So where's that coming?
Make sure none of our Twitches are open because that's what happened to me. Make sure that I am muted in.
You want to be muted in ping and muted on the Twitch pop-up. Those are the two most likely.
Okay.
And behavior is good. Alrighty. Alright, chat. Yes, can you hear better now? Everyone should be able to hear everyone, and it should not be quiet. It should.
And also on the shared chat, you'll see like our little icons next so that you know whose chat's who.
Yeah, this is sick.
That's so sick.
This is sick. Alright, every single Commander stream going forward is going to have this. Oh my goodness. Alright, speaking of Commander, this set has 15 of them. Or, yeah, 5, 5, and 5, yeah. There's 5 single colors, 5 of the cons, and then 5 of the dragons themselves.
Honestly, I'm surprised at how low that is.
Yeah, it's like an actual, like it's a tame amount because normally they're going
used to like 70 something.
Yeah, it's like fucking full hog into just like let's stuff every single one in here and tell the players to just get over it. And it's like, okay, like all right. But now like but because it's like an actual like set with themes, right? We actually get to go like, oh, yeah, I like the Mardu theme, so I'm going to be like just the Mardu commander, and I don't have like 5 other commanders within the Mardu theme to kind of have to like decide between.
Yeah, they narrow it down to specific groups pretty well.
Yeah, which is heckin' great. We need more of that, and please keep doing that, Magic. So, without further ado, I think we should just kind of dive right on into... this is the first mythic, so I'm thinking like we'll kind of, because like we could, you know, go all the way through every common, uncommon, and all that, which is fine, you know. At least we at least go like, you know what, this is notable, or this is like whatever, you know, whichever one. This is the start of it right here is Abzan Devotee.
Right.
And hey, if we're gonna go through the commons, I really like the Devotee cycle, quite frankly. I think that, because like Tarkir as a set, right, because it's a world where there's 5 different clans, 3 colors each. It was the first time we did a world where they did the enemy colors, which is like pretty notable. And that was back, I don't know, when was the original Tarkir? 20 something.
12, 13?
Yeah, and it was great. So. You know, great peak Magic, in my opinion, especially a standard environment. I think that was the peak Magic standard environment. And for me, at the very least, because I worked at a card store at the time, that was the like #1 like overlap between Magic players, like just your regular standard FNM or even like competitive player, and like lore people like myself. Because since like, you know, Fate Reforged, because it was cons, Fate Reforged Dragons, because Fate Reforged had a smaller standard season, because that's the that's right before they switched from 3 sets to 2 in a block. So in order to like for the calendar to accommodate that, Fate Reforged had to be a smaller, shorter standard environment. It was like a month and a half. It was really weird. So pro players are just like, why the hell is it like this? And it's just like, well, it's because Sarkhan's going back in time. They're like, what the fuck is a Sarkhan? And then
It's
you
just the
introduce
crazy
him to the lore.
dragon, man.
Yeah, what's a dragon? What's an Ugin? I have no idea what that is. It's just that
What's an
powerful
Ugin?
card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's an
I didn't
Ugin?
know what Ugin was.
So yeah, back in the day when we could just not know what an Ugin is, right? The glorious times. So yeah, that was just what it was. People learned about the lore because they kind of had to. They wanted to figure out why we went from 3-color cons to a shorter standard environment to dragons all of a sudden. Like, what made dragons a standard playable set? Well, it's because of the Confall and all the lore and all that stuff. So people really got into the lore of Magic in a big bad way during cons, and it's been like on an upward trajectory since then, but I think that was the turning point, personally.
Mm-hmm.
What is your background in, like, with Tarkir, like original set Tarkir? Start with Batty.
Batty, go ahead.
Nothing. Because
Nothing,
I didn't play
never?
then.
Oh, nope. When did you start?
I didn't start Magic until it was the end of the new Theros in Modern Horizons 2.
Wow. Okay.
It's fun because as soon as the reason I started was because I heard of a Baldur's Gate set. I heard of a D&D set coming. Because I'm from the D&D side of everything.
Right,
and
right.
I was like, I guess I need to learn Magic. Dungeons and Dragons and Magic are doing crossover. And in prep for that, I jumped in a little before it, which was, I believe, like Ikoria, Theros,
Right.
Modern Horizons 2. And the first thing I did was be like, oh, I got to build a dragon deck. So I was like, obviously, dragon. He's the big dragon.
He's the
then
big
I was like,
one.
what are all these dragon lords? And that's when I was like, oh, okay, I need to buy every card from the Tarkir set now. I need to just learn what Tarkir is. And that's actually, it was more, I wanted dragons because I am a dragon fiend.
Turns out for the dragon set, if you want to add more dragons, you go to Dragons of Tarkir. Wow.
Yeah.
You know, hey,
Who
a
would've
novel
thought?
idea. That's awesome. All right. And so, yeah, you started with Ikoria. Now, Reversal, what's your pass with Tarkir? OG.
My pass with OG Tarkir is actually the set that actually got me into Magic. That's when I actually first started playing Magic. So now seeing this come around full circle is just absolutely amazing. I'm so happy for us to go back to Tarkir. I've been waiting for this for a long time. So I'm excited. Dragons, they kind of gave me Siege Rhino, but like, I'll take it. I love it though.
Yeah, what was it, Skirmish Rhino and all that? Yeah, like it's a nice callback set. And I mean for Batty, for like, so because you know, Reverse and I coming from Tarkir, and then for someone outside in, it's like, how does the general like excitement and vibe of all the old heads going like, oh my god, Tarkir's back, this was peak Magic, peak Standard, all that stuff, what does that do for you as a newer player, or at least, like, you know, haven't been from Tarkir?
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I still am a new player. Sure, it's been 5 years, 6 years, but with 30 years of Magic, that's new.
Right.
But to see the general excitement for an actual like in-universe Magic set, I mean, even for me, I have not been this excited for a set since, you know, the Baldur's Gate and Adventures of Forgotten Realm, which I know have their own. But this is just like, damn, this is a Magic set. This feels everything that I love about Magic. You have big creatures, you have weird little crazy things, you have multiple colors. Like, I love 3 colors.
Yeah.
Any chance? It's harder to work around, so you don't see a lot of the same things. You get to bring a couple of your favorite cards from other colors from the pie into your stuff. It's just excitement. It really is.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely the first time you would have seen any like just regular been here for a long time Magic player be like, you know what, this set's really cool, I'm actually excited for this in-universe set.
Yes.
Because normally it's just, you know, just like, oh my god, Doctor Who, I don't even know what Doctor Who is. Yeah.
What is a Doctor Who?
What is a Doctor Who? And you're in, like, but now everyone's actually just like on it. Like, everyone's having a good time. You know, I love that for all of us, quite frankly. We need more sets like this. I believe in the future we will see more sets like this, where like the like excitement is there, you know. But it'll be a bit. It'll be a bit. You know, it'll be a little bit. So yeah, you know, let's kick off this first card. I think, then just in terms of talking about what we're gonna see in Tarkir Dragonstorm. So starting with Abzan Devotee. It's just one of the black common dog cleric. Dogs typically, obviously, like on all fours, you know, favorite companion animal and everything like that. But Tarkir was the first set where we really saw like dog, like anthropomorphic, like people, more so than just like pets. Because you know, that's just what they have in Tarkir. That's just like the people who are there. They used to be, what was it, Einok? Hounds. They used to be the hound creature type, actually, instead of dog, to differentiate between like the 2-legged ones and the 4-legged ones. And then they did a big change, I think, around Renin series, like Secret Lair, to just say
when they brought all the dogs in.
Right. It's just like these are all dogs, so you can run them all. And the Abzan specifically being black, white, and green. For those of you who do not know, they're all about, like, their lore is all about like connection to your ancestors, right? And that there's not really like an ending to life and death as long as you kind of preserve them in, you know, in some way, shape, or form. And we see that with a lot of the Abzans, like their art all about these kin trees. That's like the roots that you see right there, that this Abzan devotee is around. It's just like these, basically a family tree, right, that you plant. And then in this kind of like newer Tarkir storyline, it's like, I guess the rest of the ligaments on the tree are spirit based. They're all spiritual now. So yeah, you see an Abzan devotee. And the main reason why I even want to kind of mention this is because there's a devotee cycle for each of the clans, I should say. All of them are mana fixers. I love that. So you could just be like, you open this in draft, and you're like, I'm just going to play like a Mardu deck, so it's white, black, and red. You can still run this guy and help fix 2 of your colors.
Yeah, that's actually really huge for drafting.
Yeah, like that's really, really big. For what it gives us. And then more on the like specifically Abzan mechanic, return a card from your graveyard to your hand. That blends in with like the Abzan, you know, resurrecting from the dead thing. That's like the green-black portion. But also it fits into the Sultai mechanic of, you know, kind of caring when things leave the graveyard.
In and out? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which, and Sultai is blue, green, and black. So like you'll see a lot of cards, I think, from a draft perspective, where the 2 colors that that clan shares with another clan, it's actually a lot of overlap in mechanics.
Yeah.
Also, who here drafts? Because I don't. I don't.
I do occasionally. I shouldn't say I'm drafting all the time, but I have definitely drafted more than. It's pretty much commander and drafting for me. So
yeah, okay. I do a little bit. Drafting was the way I learned how to play Magic, and once I learned that it was kind of like predatory towards new players, I kind of like fell out of like love with it. But since I've gotten better at Magic, I will draft now. It's not my favorite thing to do. I'm like a sealed person. I'll just give me some packs and I'll open the deck and make the best thing that I can make. But I do draft occasionally.
Makes sense. All right, fair enough. So maybe our drafting advice might not be from the most drafted, well-pro'd seasoned players, but we still have some opinions. And then over on to just like more of like a cyclical nature of Tarkir, Abzan Monument. This is a callback to one just like Abzan, and then like all the clans have their own monument. And then originally it was like Abzan like flag post or something like that, which was like a mana rock that tapped for the colors of that clan. And then when we went to Dragons of Tarkir, when the dragons took over the cons, killed all of them, and turned them into 2 colors, that's when they had like Atarka's monument, 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻 monument. So this here is a combination of both, where it's like a monument and a clan together, big old callback. The George Lucas, it's like a poem. It rhymes and all that sort of stuff. That's basically Tarkir Dragonstorm in a nutshell. And yeah, just mana not ramps you, but lets you fix your mana so you can basically do 3 color drafts all the time and not feel super bad about it. Alrighty, this is just a common, just a Sultai common, 2/2 zombie druids.
It's still a good card in draft, right? So because you get another creature afterwards. Mm-hmm. And then you can exile that card, thus making another creature bigger. I still think there's some play. It's just not just a common,
Yeah. and actually, this is our first look at the Sultai mechanic of renew, right? Mm-hmm. So renew is exile this card from your, pay the cost, exile this card from your graveyard, and I think that's just the ability. That's the trigger ability. Pay a mana, exile this from your graveyard, and then after that, typically, it's putting some sort of counter on a creature you can target creature, actually.
Right.
Ooh, I wonder, are there bad counters you can put on something? Other than -1/-1s?
Finality counters.
Ooh, that'd be sick. Actually.
Yeah, finality counter.
Ooh, okay, I do wonder if there's a finality giver. That would actually be really, really cool. And funny. Next one.
Yep, stun counters. Stun counters is another one.
Yeah.
Stun counters is another one.
Ooh, stun counters is good. Yes. Yes.
And decay counters. Yes. That's
and decay counters. That's right. Decay is a counter? It is a counter. No.
Well, I guess in this set they made it a counter. It wasn't one. It was like a keyword back then.
Yeah,
that
you just gave something decayed, right?
The new 2/2 demon, the black demon. Once we get to that, we'll see.
Damn. All right, got it. I read up clearly. It's fine. Okay. Next card, beginning of your upkeep, exile 2 cards from your graveyard, put a ++ counter on creature. So this is like a Sultai card, but without having the watermark, right? But this is actually from your graveyard. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Yeah,
I like it.
Another Sultai card. I think this is actually the card that they use to present the mechanic, the actual renew mechanic.
Yeah.
And they were talking about it. So yeah, exile from your graveyard, 2 counters on target creature. That's the most basic you can get. Just put some counters on the creature. And hey, it's still a 2-mana 2/1 to block with. Okay, and then later you just get something bigger. Sweet. Aggressive negotiations. All right, now this is a common.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a common. It's duress. Just take a non-land card and just but you do exile it, so you don't put it into your graveyard to help every single Sultai and Abzan deck out. You do just straight exile it. So
Goes
there
away.
is that. Yeah, that is.
And then it pumps a creature.
That's true.
Can I say I love how spells are just being power crept. Back in the day, this card right here. Yeah. I'm here for it. I'm here for the game getting more complex. Because back in the day, 3 mana for a sorcery like this, your opponent will reveal their hand and you maybe got 1 card, and that was it. Now they exile it and I put a counter on a creature. This is insane.
It's kind of good. Alrighty. And then moving on, I knock Wayfarer. Just another. Oh, okay. Self-mill guy. Another Sultai flavored
dog decks rejoicing.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Mill 3, put a land into your hand, and if you don't, the creature gets bigger, which is not bad. Mm-hmm. Also, the art design for the dogs, the dog people in this set, they just took literal dog,
Wile E. Coyote.
They just took literal dogs and just made them stand up. It's interesting. It's different. Assistant. Damn, all the Sultai cards are A's. What is going on?
Hey, Sultai's the best clan, so yeah,
Sultai.
Whoa, now.
Whoa.
Sultai's the best. I don't want to take any slander, no questions. Sultai's the best.
Batty, what's your who's the best?
Oh, 2 more.
Teamer. Ooh. Okay, a Teamer
I will say,
fan.
Sultai is my number 2.
Okay. Are you a teamer fan for the dragons, or does it go beyond that? Without dragons.
Yes.
Ooh! He was a Miram player the whole time, chat.
Nope, no Miram. I don't have Miram in a single deck. Don't you do that to me.
That takes a lot of courage, actually, for a dragon player.
It's very hard to not put. Put Miram
it
in
really
deck.
is.
No,
every deck.
To be honest, if man, I don't like playing green at all. I don't play green unless I can mix it with something else and use it for ramping or whatnot. And I love red. That's red and blue are so good. I'm an Is It player is really what it is.
One of those.
And so if I can get Is It with ramp, now we're talking.
And it's okay. I'm also a filthy Is It player too. So
yeah.
I love Is It so much. Just give me the spells. Give me the spells.
Right. Come on.
Yeah. Alrighty. This is just exile card from your graveyard. Life. Oh, so there we go. Lifelink counter, right? So there's ability counters that we're getting now with these cards. So I mean, honestly, a 2-mana 2/1 with lifelink, and then it dies, and then gives lifelink, like.
I'm telling you, the power creep on these cards, it's really good.
Card's really good, actually.
Card's good.
That, like, you don't lose anything. That's amazing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's outrageous. And it's uncommon. That makes sense. It's an outrageously playable card. Yeah. Alright, over to Alesha's Legacy. Target creature gets death. You control specifically death touch and indestructible until end of turn. So this is like the you won't kill me because I'm indestructuble plus set mechanic card that they introduce literally in every set, right? Like every set has something like it. Feign death. But yeah, death touch and
kill your
indestructible.
big creature you're swinging at me with.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. For 2 mana, instant. I mean, shit.
Crazy.
Damn. Oops.
Oopsie.
That swung at me. Oh well.
I mean, that's literally you're swinging your giant 10/10 Steamer Dragon at me. Well, it's dead now.
Crazy. I have a 1/1 with reach. That's wild. Yeah. Anyway. Love it.
There's a lot of reach in the set too.
Yeah, because there's so many dragons. You need to, right? Most sets just have like 1 or 2 big, like the biggest green creatures.
One elf with reach.
Right. Most sets will have like only the biggest green creatures have reach to fight with like the biggest dragons, because there's only like 1 or 2 dragons a set. But in something like this where there's dragons at uncommon and higher
corner,
you gotta have goobers that just have reach, even if it's just 1/1s. All right, here's our first mythic. All Out Assault. You want to take this one, Batty? You want to read this one for us?
Creatures control get +1/+1 and death touch. Love it. And when this enchantment enters, if it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this phase, followed by an additional main phase. When you next attack on this turn, untap each creature you control. Love it.
This is pretty good. So you only get the extra attack like once, like so death enters main phase. So main phase 1 or 2 doesn't matter, right? Mm-hmm. Although you probably want it on 2 for your additional. But anyway, so you play it. Creatures have Anthem and Death Touch. You get 1 additional combat, and then from then on, it's just like a 5-mana Anthem.
Yeah,
right.
It's not my favorite card. For like a commander,
could I don't know, use something like Ephemerate, maybe a little blinky blink.
Blinky.
I mean,
white.
Yeah, you could Ephemerate a permanent. Philia. No.
Yeah.
Wait, would that do
the
it?
Dog.
The dog.
The dog. Philia. I think so.
I think so.
Philia probably does it. You got Teleportation Circle, I think does it.
Yeah, teleportations are needed.
Maybe. Or is it? Oh, it's Teleportation Circle
creature as well.
No, it does. Enchant. No, Artifact. Right. Artifact. Oh, exile artifact or creature. That's what it is.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, there's not a lot of like enchantment flicker, certainly not in this set, and just kind of like in general. But I mean, it's fine. Like we'll survive.
Don't worry.
I guess I guess we'll eventually fix it. Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Alrighty, but yeah, all out assault for Mardu, attack. You get one additional combat, right? So you can put this in all of your Ishin and just literally every single like aggro Mardu deck, and and Kali of the Vast also. Yeah,
we love it. We love some Kali fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what decks just weren't winning enough recently? Kali of the Vast. Let me tell you. Absolutely wild.
Please put it back.
All right, let's go on to the next one. Ooh, okay, another rare. You want to take this one, Reversal?
We got Ambling Storm Shell for 3 and 2 blue. Creature Turtle Ward 2. Yeah.
We have a couple of viewers just joining us, and by a couple I mean 3,000.
1,000 from Lupo.
Hey,
Lupo.
Hi.
Lupo.
What's up, Dad? How you doing, brother, man? We're just talking about Tarkir.
Hey.
Yes. Lupo, how you doing? Thank you very much for the big old spicy raid over to us.
Right.
Yeah.
So many people.
There's one or two in here.
Just a couple, yeah. Nobody panic.
So real quick, just for everyone joining us, we have Reversal Wizard here and Kuro. We love our wonderful friends here. We are currently going through Tarkir Dragonstorm, doing a little bit of a review, a little bit of a reveal, showing off all of the wonderful cards in the set that we enjoy, our history with some of the Tarkir set, and anything I'm missing, Kuro?
Not just pretty much it. We're gonna we'll do like a couple recommendations, like, oh yeah, this card's perfect for this commander, or definitely combine it with this. But yeah, we're just going through and just saying how much we love these dang cards.
Yeah, for sure. This is sick.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming by, guys. Appreciate you.
Heck yeah. So when this creature attacks, put 3 stun counters on it and draw 3 cards. And then whenever you cast a turtle spell, untap this creature, and it's a 5/9.
Turtle decks rejoice.
Yeah. For all of those turtle decks,
the vast majority of turtle decks.
Yeah. The vast majority.
What's the only other turtle? Like, there's that Sultai one, right?
There's the Ninja Turtle from Kamigawa.
The Springleaf Avenger. The Springleaf Avenger. That one, the 6/5.
Springleaf Avenger. But is it a legendary?
I don't think it's a legendary.
I think there's maybe like one other turtle in this set. I can tell you that much.
You know what I see this
Capatek Warrior.
Archelos.
I was thinking of.
Archelos Lagoon Mystic. That's what it is.
The Sultai Turtle.
Yeah. I'm gonna figure it out. Hold on. Give me...
I think this card is just a herald for all the turtles to come. That's what I think.
So many. We have a turtle set coming, definitely.
Yeah, this is what this is. This card is just a herald to let us know, whenever you cast a turtle spell, untap this creature. So turtles are coming.
I mean, it's definitely a call out. I mean, like, obviously this card is perfect for Spider-Man. Like, let's just, it's a Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man coming out, like, just typo card. For sure. Right. Let me pull that up.
Something's coming up, or Teenage Mutant Turtle. Something's coming up.
Teenage Mutant Turtle, true. No, because Marvel doesn't have TMNT, right? No, right?
No.
There
is that Daredevil crossover with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so...
you know what? When you're right, you're right. All right, so we're preparing for Marvel's Secret Lair, Daredevil, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover.
All off this one card.
All because of this one card. Yeah, I would say that the number one card easily that this is for. Like, this goes in every Spider-Man deck, though, right?
Right.
Like, this Spider-Man specifically is
the
saying...
stun counter?
Yeah. So, like, you swing with this turtle. You swing with both, right, at the same time. You swing with the turtle. You make the turtle's ability resolve first. Put 3 counters on it, then draw 3 cards. And then you make Spider-Man's ability resolve next, which is take 3 stun counters off this turtle and draw 3 cards.
Right. Dumb.
We love it.
You
love it.
Crazy.
I'm sorry, you drew how many cards this turn? 6 for attacking, and it didn't cost you any mana? Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, white blue though. If you're not drawing 6 cards a turn, you're not playing your deck right.
This is true, and somehow stunning something, even if it was
Right.
all removed.
Could giving this thing vigilant actually work though? I mean, does stun counters come in and tap the creature?
No.
Or do they? They don't.
No.
Oh.
If a permanent with a stun counter on it would become untapped, remove the counter from it instead. So no, it's totally fine.
So you can just give it vigilance, and there you go.
Yeah.
God.
It's so busted.
Jesus.
This card is actually pretty busted.
This card's kind of cracked, actually.
Told you, turtles.
we cracked it. There you go.
If drafting this card, we should just keep in mind, like, if we end up seeing a vigilance giver, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll just keep that in mind if we see one of those.
Get
all
the
right.
turtles now before the prices go up.
Right? Yeah, grab all of your turtles now.
Grab them now. Grab
Prices
them now.
are skyrocketing. Alrighty, let's go over to the next one. Ooh, I love her so much. We have Anna Fenza, Unyielding Lineage. Alrighty, so I'll just goof and gaff about this one. Hey, I'll take this one. 2 in a white, 2/2, legendary creature, Spirit Soldier with Flash, first strike, and whenever another non-token creature you control dies, Anna Fenza endures 2. And endure, that's the Abzan mechanic. This is the first time we're seeing it. So put 2 plus and plus encounters on this creature, or create a 2/2 spirit creature token. So the endure mechanic specifically, it's endure X, right? Just like renew X, whatever. Endure X, and then you either put X amount of plus and plus encounters on the creature that's enduring, or you make an XX spirit creature token, no flying, right? Not flying. Typically, the only other time we actually see spirits that don't fly is like Kamigawa. But hey, in Tarkir, these guys are just on the ground. It's fine. We can't have. Davey, thank you very much for the big old spicy raid.
Oh.
Yeah, we couldn't have the 1/1 spirits blocking every dragon in the air. Okay, that's a bit much. So they had to make them walk on the ground. But I really do like this mechanic of, like, you either go wider or you go taller.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have multiple endure triggers just happening, you could do both.
True.
Like, okay, kind of like some sort of tree that grows taller and wider. I don't know what the analogy could be here for some sort of tree in the Abzan mechanic,
you mean the
some
kin
tree? Some sort of bond.
And offensive the kin tree?
Weird.
Mm.
Weird. I don't know where I'm going with this, honestly. But
all I know is King of the Oathbreaker needs this right now.
Which one?
King of the Oathbreaker.
Oathbreaker.
King of the Oathbreaker.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh!
Spirit Airlines deck.
Wait a minute. Are
That's
you cooking?
big.
Are you cooking here?
I
Wait a minute.
Oh wait.
Yeah, that's hot.
Because not only are you putting 2 counters on this, which, guess what, will trigger it because it's a spirit.
Right.
So either you're bouncing this or you can bring in something else, and when spirits enter, you get... So either way, you're getting more spirits. So if you're going wide...
Well, so yes and no. So Anna Fenza is non-tokens, and Oathbreaker is specifically phasing.
Oh, it has to be a phase.
Yeah.
It has to be phasing.
And the way phasing works, so phasing means that you just it doesn't leave the battlefield.
Yeah,
You
no.
just-
So,
yeah. You just
But when it comes back in...